Let me ask you a real question this morning. Is starting YouTube after 40 too late? Because if we're being honest, when most people picture a YouTuber, they usually picture someone, let's just say younger. Some young, energetic, grew up with social media, been posting since high school, and then here we come, right? In our 40s, maybe 50s, starting a channel, trying to figure it all out, thumbnails, algorithms, watch time, all this stuff. And if you're anything like me, at some point the thought crosses your mind, did I really miss the window for this? Like, should I have started this maybe 10 years ago? So today I want to talk about that for a minute, because I know I can't be the only one who has this thought, right? I think part of the reason it feels like we're late to this whole content creation thing is because most of us didn't even grow up in the content creation era, right? We grew up consuming it. We watched TVs, we watched movies, listened to the radio, but we weren't walking around with cameras in our pockets creating videos all day, every day. And because it wasn't normal to do that. Social media really, if you think about it, didn't explode until probably about the last like 10, 15 years, right? And by that time, a lot of us was already deep in our careers, you know, raising families, paying mortgages, handling real life. So then when we decide to start creating now, it feels like everybody just have like this lead on us, this head start. But here's something I had to remind myself. The creator space is still pretty new. YouTube itself is really just a little over 20 years old. And if you think about it in the grand scheme of things, that's still early. Now, one thing I've noticed about creators who start later in life is that the content often just comes from a different place, right? When you're younger, you're figuring life out in real time. But when you're creating after 40, you're really speaking from experience. You live life. You had some wins, we've had failures, we've had career changes, we've had to start over, and we've learned lessons the hard way. And when you speak from that place, people, they can feel it because it's not theory, it's more perspective. And I think it's a lot of value in that. And so at some point I had to stop asking myself, am I too late? And start asking a better question. What do I have to share? Because the truth is, viewers don't subscribe because they don't subscribe to someone because of their age. They subscribe because of connection, because they like how you talk, or they can relate to your story, because something you said made them think. And there are millions of people on YouTube who are looking for voices that they can relate to. Sometimes those voices look like them. Sometimes those voices are going through the same stage of life that they're in. And really, that is what matters. So here's something interesting I've realized. When you start something in your 40s, we really not doing it just for the hype, right? You're doing it because you genuinely want to. We're not chasing trends or exploring something new. You're challenging yourself by saying, like, let me see what happens if I try this. And honestly, I think that's a powerful place to create from. So if you're watching this and you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel and you're over 40, let me just say this. Maybe the question is not, am I too late? Maybe the real question is, why not now? Because life doesn't stop at 40. Creativity doesn't stop at 40. And starting something new definitely doesn't stop at 40. Sometimes the second half of life is when people finally start doing the things that they've always wanted to do. And maybe, just maybe, this is one of those things. And this is actually something I want to talk more about on this channel, because being a creator over 40 comes with its own experiences. It comes with its own challenges. And honestly, it comes with some advantages, you know? So this might turn into a little serious, but for now, I'm curious. If you're a creator over 40 or thinking about starting, do me a favor, drop a comment, let me know. And did you ever feel like you were starting too late? Let's talk about it.